Most people treat their backyard like a secondary space, but if you actually enjoy spending time out there, silence is usually the enemy. You could drag out a portable Bluetooth speaker, but let's be honest, that never really cuts it when you're hosting a group or just trying to relax on the patio. That is where these outdoor speakers from Sonos and Sonance come into the picture. They aren't just some plastic boxes thrown together, they feel like a serious piece of hardware. When you pick them up, there is a reassuring weight to them, and the build quality suggests they aren't going to fall apart after one season of bad weather. They are designed to handle everything from blistering summer heat to freezing winter nights, and they don't seem to mind a bit of salt spray or humidity either. It is that kind of set-it-and-forget-it reliability that makes them stand out. Now here is the thing about the sound. It is surprisingly full. A lot of outdoor gear tends to sound thin or tinny, but these manage to keep things rich even when you crank the volume up. You get that natural, balanced profile that doesn't feel forced or overly processed. It is clear the acoustic components were tuned with a bit of care. What is really clever is how they play with the Sonos amp. If you have a larger space, you can actually daisy chain up to 3 pairs of these off a single amp, which is a massive win for anyone trying to cover a whole deck or pool area without needing a rack full of equipment. It keeps the setup clean and simple. Of course, it is not all perfect. You are definitely locked into the Sonos ecosystem here, which means you are playing by their rules. If you aren't already invested in their gear, the barrier to entry is a bit steep, and you will need to figure out the wiring, which is a bit more involved than just pairing a phone to a speaker. You'll need to run cables, mount them properly, and make sure your amp is tucked away somewhere safe. It is a project, not a quick fix. But once it is up and running, the convenience of having your music follow you outside without fiddling with connections is pretty hard to beat. It turns the patio into an actual extension of the living room. If you are serious about your outdoor space and want something that sounds like a proper hi-fi system rather than a toy, this is probably the direction you want to head. It is a solid, well-engineered solution that just works, provided you are ready to commit to the installation.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.